Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be cutting my boy's hair, and as you can see, he does have quite a bit of length on top, which we're going to trim down, and we're going to go ahead and give him a nice little skin fade as well. Starting off with my first guideline with my trusty Andy Slimline Pros. I did sharpen these the other day and they are hitting very nice, guys. Look at them cutting right through that bulk with ease. With the wall magic clippers, the lever all the way closed, I'm going to go all the way around the head and clean up all that bulk underneath that guideline. And now with the Bronze Series 9, just skin it all the way down. I will be leaving just a little bit of hair right there towards that next guideline. That way when I start this next guideline, it just kind of blends in a little better. As you guys can see, I did leave a little bit of hair right there, and I'm starting my next guideline with the lever all the way closed using my Babyliss FX Pros. These things cut so smooth, they just cut right through the hair, and one of my favorite things about them so far is that they blend really well. As you guys can see with his hair, towards the back, that part of the hair is a lot thicker than the sides, so it just takes a little bit more work to get that blended down properly. These are my wall trimmers. I like to use these quite a bit. They do blend very nicely and they're not zero gap, kind of like the Andy Slimline Pros are. So they don't get down as close, but they're really good trimmers. I definitely recommend them. I paid $70 for those at Target. And the Andy Slimline Pros, I got those on Amazon for about $60, which they still are around that price point. Next, I am going around his head, just this side, and blending in with the number 1 guard. Slowly closing that lever to the all the way closed position. With this next slide, you guys will see how thick that next guideline is, just to kind of give you an example. I am blending out that number 1 guard now with the half guard attached, just closing that lever little by little. Another thing I like about these clippers compared to a couple of the other ones I have is that I feel it just takes a little bit less effort to blend out the lines. They're also pretty quiet and they have a very low vibration, so it doesn't make your hand feel weird after using for a long time. Now I can get a little bit lower in the cut with my ceramic blades on the magic clippers. So with the half guard attached, I have the lever all the way closed and I'm just going to be blending out that line, mainly focusing on that back part since it's one of the most dense areas of his hair. No guard attached and the lever about 3/4 of the way closed, remembering to use the corner of the blade. It's time to blend out that half line. I've had these clippers now for about 6 years and the battery is starting to go, you guys. It doesn't last long at all. The charge is maybe I could use it like 30 minutes and then the battery just starts to die. Sometimes the light itself is flickering when not in use, when it's off. So I ordered a new one on Amazon. That should be here today, so I will be making a video and posting that soon on my channel. Now if you wanted, you really could, with a hair type like this, skip from that number 1 guard literally to no guard at all with the lever all the way open in the starting position and just closing it little by little like I'm doing here to get that line blended out. I didn't want to keep using the clipper guards to blend it out. I really should have used my clippers. Not too sure why I decided to use the thinning shears, but now looking back at this cut as I'm editing it, I really should have just used the clipper guards because it's a lot quicker and I feel like I could have gotten a better blend on this side. But it's okay because each and every video I watch, I learn from my mistakes, and that's honestly what's really gonna help me to get better and better. Just like the previous side, I got the wall magic clippers and I'm going to cut down all that bulk before I skin it all down with the Bronze Series 9 shaver. With my number 1 guard and the lever closed about 3/4 of the way, I'm creating that next guideline. From that number 1 guard, I am skipping using the half guard, going straight to no guard on, starting with the lever all the way open and closing it a little bit at a time, blending in at that bottom line. As you might be able to tell when I'm cutting hair, the steps are pretty repetitive. It's not too hard, and I don't think it's like a very hard process to learn. We started with that 1.5 guard, which was the red guard, dropped it down to the 1. Now we're here at the half guard, and I'm closing the lever a little bit at a time with each guard attached. Now with no guard, and as you can see through each of those steps, it slowly brought out the line and is beginning to fade pretty well. Now he told me in the beginning of the cut that he wanted me to chop this down, so I believe this was the number 8 guard. That's the largest guard I had, and I just went all the way around his head, different directions, back and forth, side to side, ensuring that everything was even all the way around. Went ahead and brushed it down and did the same exact process. Going around his head with my shears, cutting down all those baby hairs. And here we are with that trusty clipper over comb technique, blending down the side. There was a lot of bulk in that crown area, so I had the number 1 guard attached. It really helps to just add the perfect blend. It doesn't cut off too much or too little. The rest of this cut is me just doing a little bit of cleanup work. I'm not going to line him up or use a straight razor on the side. We just usually keep it like this, and he goes ahead and styles it himself. So I didn't apply any gel to the haircut or enhancements to the cut, but we are here at the end, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I just want to say that I will be posting the video of me installing the battery on the wall magic clippers here soon. So stay tuned for that, you guys. Have a blessed one. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.